Hi, this is Charlie Calvert. Let's talk for just a couple minutes about moving files around on Linux. Just the basic commands you need to know. In particular, we'll show moving files around on an AWS EC2 instance. So I'm going to bring up PuTTY here, which is the SSH client that I will use to open up a shell on the Linux instance that we're talking about here. So I'll go ahead and select the particular connection I need, then I'll choose the open button, and now as you can see we're connected to the Linux box. Okay, so right now if I type pwd, I can see I'm in my home directory, which is also indicated by the fact that I've got the tilde right in here. So the fact that I type pwd print working directory will tell me exactly which folder I'm in, which directory I'm in, and you can see I'm currently logged in as the user Ubuntu. So if you look here, you can see I have some folder files in here. I can either do ls to see them, or if I want more detail, LSLA. So ls shows me that I've got a file here called twitterquery.html. Now if I want to copy it, say out to my var www directory, which is where I keep my website. So I can do it like this. I can type copy Twitter. I type in just the first couple letters, press tab, and it completes it as far as it can. Why didn't it get, I want to copy twitterquery.html, but I've also got a file called twitter.js, so it says there's some ambiguity here. Do you want Twitter or do you want Twitter query? If I press tab a second time, it will actually show me what ambiguity it has. It's saying, well, these three files are confusing me. Which one do you mean? So I want the Twitter query, so I press a capital Q here, and then I press tab again, and it gets this far. Now if I press tab twice, you can see it's these two files it's confused about. So I'll put a period and press tab again, and now it gets what I want. Now, if I wanted, I could now copy this file to its destination, or if I want, I can be more specific. I can do copy home Ubuntu. Remember, we know which folder we're in, which is specifically the folder, and now I can type Twitter query HTML, and I've got the whole path. Then it wouldn't matter which directory I'm in when I'm making the copy. Either one would have worked. Now I want to copy it to var www period. Now you would think this would work since I've issued the copy command cp, which is the Linux copy command. I've said the file I want to copy, and I've said where I want to copy it to, including the period, saying put it in this folder here. This is the destination point for it. But when I try to make this copy, I'm told I can't create regular file. That's because the permissions out in var www are, those folders are owned by the root. So I need to issue the sudo command to make it work. And you can see I could move back and edit the command line. Now you can see the command line wraps around a little bit. But this time when I press enter, it goes successfully. The fact that I got 0 feedback means it worked. In Linux, if you issue a command and it works, then nothing's said. If there's something goes wrong, then it says there was an error. Now let's look out at the place where we're copying this file to. And if we look out there, you can see that here's some files that we copied out. Now, if you look here, you'll notice that all these areas are owned by root, and that's why we have to use sudo. So let's say we want to remove one of those files. We would do sudo and then rm for remove, and we do var www Twitter query.html, and now look above me right now, and you can see that Twitter query exists. Now I'm going to remove the file. Now if I press the up arrow key, it shows me some of my previous commands, so I don't have to type them in again. And I can look, and I can see now that Twitter query is gone. So now I'll press up arrow again a few times till I can get back to my copy command. And now I'll copy that command over there, and again just pressing up arrow, I can look and see that Twitter query has been restored into place because I recopied it again. The only other commands I can think of you might find that are useful is one is to make dir video directory, and I made that directory. Now I didn't have to type sudo because I'm in my home directory and I have rights here. And then if I want to change to that directory, I type vid, and even though I misspelled it, well, that's a good thing I misspelled it, and I'll tell you why in 1 second. Now I can move to that directory, and if I type pwd, you can see I'm in the home Ubuntu vido directory. And now I notice that I misspelled video directory. To fix something like that, use the move command, which is sort of the rename command. Move video directory to video directory. And I press enter, and now if I do an LSLA, you can see that there is a directory here. It shows up in blue called video directory. And this time if I type cdveo, it's spelled correctly. So that move is the rename command. And you can do things like sudo move var www Twitter, and rename it to something else. But forgive me, I don't want to actually issue that command. But hopefully by now you're getting a sense of how you would move things around, basic file operations on Linux. Took more than 2 minutes, didn't it? Well, but there it was. Now you should have the basic information you need. Thanks, Charlie Calvert. You can find more about this information on elvenware.com. Thanks now. Bye.